Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Naura Rafa Arianto. I'm from Wonwaru Junior High School. Today I will show you a stories about Alas Tipis. Alas Tipis. Once upon a time, there was a small and wealthy village in suburb. Along from the village, there was a bamboo forest on the west side of the village. The place was known mystic because there was a genocide tragedy at past. Nowadays, bamboo forest is still mystic because there were many accidents happen in front of the forest. By people's information, they heard a scream or woman's crying. That's why some people prefer to turn back and find another way, unless the forest was the only way to pass. There was a young kid, Dewi, who was in the second grade of the elementary school, spent her afternoon to play with her friends in yard close to the graveyard. Dewi and friends were playing a war game and Dewi was the princess. "Watch out, the enemy come from the east. Let's get close to the princess and save the princess," said one soldier. Dewi's friends ran and took Dewi to the west. Unconsciously, they were facing to the bamboo forest. Annie shouted to them, "Hey, don't go there, it's forbidden." Dewi and three of her friends ignored Annie. They kept running until the border of the bamboo forest and the graveyard. They were gone in a few minutes. A good sound of bamboo friction seemed to be peaceful and enjoyable. That's why 4 of them didn't realize that they were running by the middle of the forest. The bamboo turned its situation to frighten them. They kept walking until they found a small light from a distance. Then they followed the light. They were speechless when they found a small and dirty hut. Agus tried to peep inside. "Excuse me, is anyone here?" Dewi stood by the door and opened it. She heard a slow moan inside. That sound a squeak from the door. They were freezing, seeing a bounded woman on the bench. The woman seemed so weak with both legs bounded. Dewi tried to get closer to the woman, even all her friends were afraid of her. Dewi sat beside the woman and asked her about who she was. But she just stared at Dewi with no answer. On the village, Dewi's mother worried about her because until it's evening she hasn't been at home yet. Her father went to Annie's house to ask whether Annie was at home or not. They were shocked listening to Annie's stories that 4 of them crossing the bamboo forest. The leader of the village gathered all men to look for the kids. Finally, they found a light the same as the kid did. Coming the front door, one of men tried to push the door to find what was inside. Dewi and friends awake, then found out their parents coming. Dewi's father focused on the woman. He realized that the woman was Tina, the village belle. As a record, Tina went abroad to work. Unfortunately, she got tortured from her boss until she died. Dewi's father still didn't believe that the woman was Tina, but because he found out a mark on her face, he believed that the woman was Tina. After discussing with all men, they decided to bring Tina back by taking the bench too. Having 10 steps from the hut, it was burned so that they shocked. On the other hand, Dewi was screaming because her hand was pulled by Tina. Tina's face changed from a weak face to a spooky face. She got up and took Dewi with her by a spooky laughing. Then Dewi disappeared on a dark night. Well, that's a simple story about Alas Tipis. I'm sorry if there was any mistake on my words. That's all. I say goodbye.